J unsorted procedures. The contents are the introduction to SQLJ unsorted procedures, benefits of using SQLJ, advantages of sorted procedures, SQL syntax, creating and invoking sorted procedures, handling errors in SQLJ, performance considerations, security considerations, best practices, and conclusion. First, we can see introduction to SQL unsorted procedures. SQLJ is a programming language that combines SQL in with Java. Structured query language with Java. SQLJ provides a way to embed SQL statements directly into Java code, making it easier to work with databases. Sorted procedures are pre-compiled SQL statements that are sorted in the databases and can be executed by applications. Next is benefits of using SQLJ. SQLJ allows for better code organization by combining SQL and Java code in a single file. It provides type safety and compile time error checking, reducing the chances of runtime errors. SQLJ provides performance by reducing network traffic between the applications and the data transfer. What does SQLJ looks like? SQL code is embedded in Java code. A file typically has a SQL extensions like a void main Java path, like creating an table employee number, equivalent code using JDBC like void main Java method, like a statement conditions, like a statement is equal to connection dot create statement, and like execute statement, like creating the table for employee. Sorted procedures improve database performance by reducing the amount of data sent over the network. They enhance security by allowing controlled access to database operations. Sorted procedures can be reused by multiple applications, promoting code reusability and consistency. Next is SQL syntax. SQLJ statements are enclosed with SQLJ special commands such as SQLJ like hash and slash. What does SQLJ look like? It is a typically like a dot SQLJ extensions like a void main Java method, like creating the table of employee particular table or a particular column. Uh, Equivalent code using like a JDBs, like a statement conditions or a statement executions on the tables or a rows or a columns. Next is a creating and invoking sorted procedures. Sorted procedures are created using SQL statements in a database management system. They can be invoked using SQLJ statements with Java code. Input and output parameters can be passed to and received from sorted procedures. Like from app, we can reuse the stored procedures in from RDBMS database. From RDBMS, it may perform a task to a app. Like SQL statements are select, insert, update, delete. These statements may be stored in RDBMS that may called as a SQL queries. Next is handling errors in SQLJ. SQLJ provides exception handling mechanisms to catch and handle database errors. SQL exceptions can be caught and appropriate error handling code can be executed. Error handling can include logging, error reporting, and rollback of transactions. Throughable expectations and error. In expectations, it may get like a IO expectations, SQL expectations, class not found. In that, other one is runtime, like a arithmetic or number format. Throwback, like error, JVM error, memory framework. Next is performance consideration. SQLJ can improve performance by reducing network latency and minimizing data transfer. Stored procedures can be optimized from specific databases operations, leading to faster execution. Proper indexing and query optimization techniques should be used to maximize performance, like SSRC versus CBT versus DOCentric. It is a performance considerations like improving their performance latency or network latency, like data transferring from one database to the another database. Next is security consideration. Sorted procedures can enforce access control and limit the operations that can be performed on database. SQL provides parameterized queries, reducing the risk of SQL injection attacks. Proper security measures should be implemented to protect sensitive data accessed through SQLJ or sorted procedures. Like in SQL control, access controlled implementations, they have the preventions of unauthorized uses of a resource, and the prevention of use of a resource in an unauthorized manner, like assigning an access rights to certain resources on the system, and it may be used in the environments where information's classifications and confidentially it is very important. Next is a best practices. It is recommended to separate SQLJ and Java code into different modules for better maintainability. Use stored procedures for complex database operations and SQLJ for simpler queries. Regularly monitor and optimize the performance of SQLJ on sorted procedures. It in best practices, it has a module com like a byte stress JPMS. It has export packages accessible outside, and cancellate packages not accessibly outside, like java.xml, java.sql, java.logging. In java.sql, it has only that Java base for a module JDK. It may be the exporting the bytes in Java, or it may be retrieving, or maybe it requires for Java bytes in the trees. Next is conclusion. SQLJ unsorted procedures are powerful tools for working with databases in Java applications. They provide benefits such as improved code organization, performance, security, and usability. And we can use that. We can done that as a reusability by following best practices and considerations, performance and security consideration. SQLJ and sorted procedures can greatly enhance applications development with databases. It may be stored from one database to another database, like it may be the powerful tools for working on the database applications, or XML, or HTML, or the JSS, or anything of the SQLJ, like sorted procedures from one database to the another database. It may be the security considerations, or maybe the performance, and it can be the greatly enhanced for the applications development in the database using distributed SQL databases. Thank you.